Hey guys, oh my goodness, I'm so excited. This is my first YouTube video and we're going to be recapping Love Island season 7. And I know it's not going to live up to last year because last year was tea now. Like we're not expecting it to, but this first episode was a very good start. I really like how the producers are switching it up, making it interesting, not the same basic stand in a line, couple up with who you think you like. This was a very fun twist and it kept me on my toes. And don't worry, we're gonna get into all the kissing. This was the kissing episode, okay? So I have my notes and I'm so excited to be here with you guys. We're gonna be recapping UK Love Island. We're gonna be capping USA that just started today and any other reality shows that you guys want me to recap. Let me know in the comments and welcome. This is Reality Tea with Tammy. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe and join the family. All right, we're going to get started with episode 1 of Love Island USA season 7. So we start off and we get this little cute intro package where they're dancing, they're singing. I thought this was very fun. It was a very different type of thing that I see. It was giving like musical vibes, you know, and each person had their own scene. I think the one that stood out to me was the big container with Bella, I believe. Like it was really fun. It was a bit too long, but I thought it kind of incorporated Fiji a little bit and it looked like they were locals. Maybe they were the Peacock staff. I don't know, but I really like how they introduced everybody. It just kind of gave a little bit of energy and Ariel, the host, killed it as well. The music was like very like, you know, sensual. Da, 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 da. Okay, so now we get started. So they're located in Fiji. I have my note here that the villa is insane. Now, word on the street is Love Island UK was still building their villa 5 days ago, and the season's supposed to start next week. See, we're not here to compare, but this Love Island USA villa, it's making me feel like, why didn't I apply to be on the show? It's making me feel like I need to be in Fiji right now. So big, so gorgeous. It's like there's a lot of space to move around. There's a lot of place to there's a lot of things to do in the villa and I really like that. So yeah. And then we have Ian, the British host. Loki, apparently I saw something, to be honest, could be Twitter. They be lying on there sometimes that he's not going to be doing the UK voiceovers anymore. So it's going to be interesting to see who takes over. But he's back for the US season and he says it's going to be 6 weeks, which I'm low-key sad about because I need more Love Island. Like 8 weeks is enough time to fall in love. 6 weeks is giving maybe summer romance with a tad hint of this could be my partner. I don't know, but 6 weeks we have it. And they start off with the 2 black girls. Now, are they trying to replicate PPG? A little bit, but I really love the energy. We first meet Chelly and Orlandria, and oh my goodness, they're so cool. The braids are so beautiful. We start off with Chelly. She says she's a day trader from New York. Smart, beauty, brains, and the body. Body. Now look at who is God's favorite. Chelly. And yeah, she just seems really fun. She seems exciting. I really like her. She's probably one of my favorite. And it was a good choice for the producers to put her first as the intro. Then we're introduced to Orlandria. She seems like she do not play. Like she seems like she's a strict babe. She knows what she wants. She seems very direct and she's gorgeous. Chelly and Chelly is so beautiful. Like every time I see her face, I'm like, wow, in the villa. And Orlandria just carries herself so well. She's so sexy. Like, you know what I mean? They bring different vibes to the villa and they seem to be really nice girls, which I'm really excited about. I love both their hairs. I think boho braids is low-key the perfect choice as a black girl for these kind of shows because it gives tropical vacation vibes. Plus, it also, it's just like not as high maintenance as a wig would be on this type of shows. It still low-key needs maintenance, but not as much as a wig. And then we get that Chelly she's like, I've dated women, I've dated men. I'm just Chelly. Don't put a label on me. And I stand. She says she's a romantic girl, and yes, girl, she wants a man to show that he's a, he can be a lover boy too. Olandra is Southern. She wants a man's man. Like, she wants a guy that basically, she can feel like a little girl around, not a little girl, but like feel girly around and stuff like that. Then we get Huda. Huda is a mom. Huda is so beautiful, gym bod. Like, she's very striking. There's something about her face that and her energy and just how earnest she comes off that I really like. And I think my top two from the intro package would have been Huda and Chelly, because I ain't got no notes on these guys. I'm not gonna hold you. I was paying attention for the ladies, but the men, we'll get to it. Then we meet Bella. She seems very ditzy, very cute. She's very tall, very toned. And she says she's a Christian girly. I really relate, because if I went on one of these kind of shows, I would definitely share that I am a Christian, because it's a big part of my life. And I really like people who can kind of like still, do the things, chase their dreams, and still be grounded in their faith. We'll see. And then lastly, we get Yolissa. She said she was in a 9-year relationship, which is crazy. Yolissa gives wild card energy, okay? She gives, I'd be toxic on my man and I'd be toxic other, because how are you with a man for 9 years and you guys didn't get married? Like, I don't know what happened. Like, it could be stuff that, was out of her control, but it's like, girl, damn, I hate that for you. And then now we get on to the guys. I'm just going to go through all the guys quickly. We get Ace. He walks in. He says, oh my gosh, I know Chelly. Love story cooking? Maybe. We'll see it throughout the episode. And I have my note, Chelly is so gorgeous. So Ace and Chelly know each other. He walks in with energy. He says he owns a dance company, and apparently he does like dance TikToks that go viral with foreigners on TikTok. I don't know too much about that, but I did see a video. And then we get the next person to come in, which is Nick. Nick is kind of cute. He's your typical quintessential white boy of the season, but then he says he likes flavors and spice. Is this the manga? Because this was throwing me off just a little bit now. I was like, okay. Next we have Jeremiah. You know what? Jeremiah was giving F-boy down. He cheated before. He's a changed person. Da 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 da. But there's something about him that doesn't give villain. It gives like he's gonna mess up and he's gonna be messy. But I feel like we're gonna be compelled to Jeremiah. I don't know. I kind of like him. Like, I'm not totally turned off. Then we have Shelly. Then we have Taylor. Taylor comes in. He's a Southern boy. He seems like a gentleman. I really like this energy. I don't remember much about his intro. Like I said, the men didn't give me much after Ace. So yeah, next boy that walks in is Austin. And Austin seems pretty boring, to be honest. I'm not gonna hold you. So yeah, so then we're gonna get into the first we're gonna go to the first game of the season, which is you're gonna kiss somebody you're interested in. So she picked out of a bag a random name, and you would go first. The ladies would go and kiss who they wanted, and then basically couple up with one of them. So this is really fun. I like how they switched it up from the basic, the public put you guys together, or step forward, switch it up, keep it interesting. USA is giving what it needs to give. Okay, UK, take notes. So yeah, so they do the kissing, and we have first Shelly. She goes for Ace, and she goes for Nick, and then she goes for Ace and she goes for Austin, sorry, and then she ends up with Ace. Couple loading, and she was like, yeah, let me just go for it, who cares. Then Huda and Jeremiah were giving like lovebirds out of a cannon. Like, it was energy. I don't know, I really like them. This is giving like what I would want my Love Island experience. I feel like on the first day, like, I'm giggly, I'm locking eyes, there's chemistry, like, it's so cute. And I don't know, I really like them together. And then next we have Bella. Bella pecks Nick and Taylor on the cheek. Our Christian girl, and basically she ends up picking Nick, and Orlandia kisses Taylor. She gives him a good kiss now, and I believe she also kisses Nick, but then she ends up with picking Taylor. And at the same time, you see Chelly, she's hyping up her girl Andrew. I'm like, yes, girl, sisterhood forming, let's have it. Next, we have Yulissa. This girl goes and kisses Ace, and Ace kisses right back. And then she gets swerved by Jeremiah because Jeremiah is like, no, I'm not going to disrespect my girl Huda. And I ain't going to hold you. Like, Jeremiah, who's the F boy now? Ace or Jeremiah? And we'll see further down the line, okay? We're going to get to it. And yeah, so he basically swerves her, and then she ends up picking Ace. So now Chelly is coupled up with Austin, who I don't think anybody low-key wanted off their first choice, but you never know. Next, then, and then they all have their one-on-one conversations, and people are just getting to know each other. To be honest, like Austin and Chelly, I didn't expect Austin to sound like quite like that, so that kind of threw me off a little bit. And you know when someone says something out of their mouth, but what their mouth is saying, what their mind is thinking is two different things. This was Chelly's confessional about Austin to me. She kind of sighed as she was saying, "Oh yeah, Austin, he's so cute," but she was like, ugh. I was like, "Oh girl, she wants Ace. She wants Ace." Then we get Yulissa and Ace. They're kind of vibing. They have the Spanish connection. They want to have a big family. Da, da, da. I think Yulissa is laying it on very thick, and Ace is a man. Like, he's giving it back too, but I think the energy is coming way more from you. What do you guys think? Yeah, I think so too. And then we have the boring couple of the season now. Nick and Bella. Like, they're talking about a fly. I don't even know what they're talking about, but it was giving boring, and I was like, next scene. And we go back to Huda and Jeremiah. Like, she is so me, bro. Like, oh my God. Touching his hand, like, laughing so loud, leaning back. Like, you could just tell that she really likes them. She's feeling his vibe. And she's like, I really hope he's not an F-boy. And I'm like, girl, I feel like you're going to have a fun summer with this man. But let's see how it goes. And yeah, like, I think she's already in love, and she kept touching him. She's like, oh my goodness, love you, bye. I'm like, oh no, girl, you in danger. This is day 0, okay? You in danger, girl. Yulissa and Bella, so this is the next morning now. They've gone to bed, they've woken up, now they're catching up. Yulissa's telling Bella that, oh my gosh, I really like Ace, da 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 da. She's like, I really feel his energy, and I'm like, yeah, she's definitely feeling him more than he's feeling her, because to me, I think he wants Chelly, and I'm for it, because Yulissa, your tea is outside, okay? You might just be the first one to leave that villa, honey. So yeah, Yulissa, and then Chelly walks up, and then they're just like talking, and she goes to have a conversation with Austin. And why was this conversation given? Producer said, go talk to each other. Oh my God. Yeah, so they have a conversation. I don't think Chelly's feeling Austin like that, but he seems to really like her, which is kind of cute. I really like the dynamic. We're so used to being serving crumbs with the type of men that they pick who their preference is just one type. So I really like the energy he's giving her. Maybe he's playing a game, but so far he seems genuine. He does seem a little laid back. Like she said, she wants a more outgoing guy, but I don't really see it for Chelly and Austin. Okay. Yeah, so, and I have in my note that Yulissa is hungry. Yeah, so Nick and Alandria, they kind of like have a little connection here. I don't know, something is brewing, and we're gonna see later in the episode when they do the blindfold challenge. So yeah. And I think Austin is kind of cute. Like, there's a couple angles they post him, and I was like, he's not too bad. Da 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 da. Taylor and Orlando are so cute. They're having a conversation by the water. It's giving Southern love. They're talking about their favorite things, artichokes. It's like, don't lie to me. You don't really like that. It's like, don't play with me. Like, it's giving my black couple of the summer. Like, I don't know. I really like their connection. It seems very earnest. It feels like she said in her confessional, it feels like if they were to put a type for her in there, it was Taylor. So I'm really happy for my girl. I don't know. I like Taylor's energy. He seemed chill, laid back. Like, I feel like he'd be someone that just be honest if he didn't want to be with you. Like, you know what I mean? I don't know. To be honest, I really like the guys they've picked. Like, nobody's turning me off completely yet, which is a good sign. Okay. And then Jeremiah and Huda talk. They're so cute. They're like telling each other they really like each other. Like, to be honest, I'm about holding my cards in more and let the guy kind of say how they feel. But if you feel a connection is there, then say it. Like, I'm someone that will, like, I'll let you know I like you just as much as you like me. But what I've learned growing up is that when you're so overly giddy, the girl tends to be the one to get hurt. So I would just reel it back a little bit, Huda, just a little bit. But it does seem like Jeremiah is into her, which I really like. Like, even in his confession, I was like, oh, that's so glazed. I was like, oh, I'm not gonna lie, I'm seeing it for these two. I really am. And then they say they're born in 2000, and then I'm like, oh my god, this show is getting further and further away from my age category, and is making me a little I don't want to talk about it. But yeah, Huda is a gone girl. I have this in my notes. So Ace and Shelly talk, and the chemistry is chemistry. Like, it's magnetic. Like, you can just tell that they really want to be together, and I think they're gonna probably end up recoupling. So we'll see. We'll see. Then we have the evening challenge. Ariel comes, everyone gather around. We're about to play another game. And then she basically says, you're going to be blindfolded. Anyone that wants to kiss somebody else that's not in their couple, put your hand up. Then we first get Nick. He puts his hands up. He kisses Orlandria. I said, ooh. I said, ooh. And then next person is Orlandria. She gets up. She kisses Ace. I said, and ooh, I wasn't expecting that. I wasn't expecting that. I said, this game is gaggy. The game is gaggy. Next is Ace, and Ace goes up and kisses his girl, Chelly. I said, go get your girl. Go get your girl. And Chelly also kisses him back, actually. So they're both like, oh, no, Chelly kisses him first, and then he kisses her back. And then he walks over and kisses Huda. I said, oh, who is the F boy here? Ace? Ding, 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 ding. Why are you looking messier than we thought Jeremiah was going to be? Ace? I hate this for my girl, Chelly. I ain't going to hold you. It is day one, though. And yeah, he kisses Huda, but low-key same. Like, I would have picked Chelly and Huda too. So I'm not mad. And then the bombshells come in. They do their little thing. And we get another tomorrow night. And tomorrow night, it looks like Huda is already crying. Baby girl, it's been 2 days. Like, it's been 2 days. And also, what do you guys think about her not telling Jeremiah that she has a child? I think it's okay to, like, just, I guess, get to know him on, like, a surface level, and then I would definitely lead it with that before it gets too deep. You don't want it to get too deep and now it's like messy, you know what I mean? So yeah, but yeah, that's it for episode 1. I'm so excited. I hope you guys enjoy this video, and we're gonna keep it going. And yeah, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Please, my first viewer, if you enjoy this, can you comment so I know that you guys are there? And we'll see you tomorrow for the next episode. Bye.